Mm. Yeah, but you in the game right now? What's up? Yes, put your mic in one time for the one time. God damn. I'm back. When I lose, I don't even say good game. I just stay silent until next week of anything. So, hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, pussy? Who up for me now? Hey. Yeah. ROOF. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, we here. Yeah, I'll try not to make no reactions. Hey, Beth. Get your ass out of my broadcast, you bitch ass nigga. Y'all can comment on the side too, over there. Yeah, so there's two of y'all in here. No, he couldn't. Only one person can join share play, so. I guess he wants me to sing this, so good. Eight Wolves versus the 503 Happy. What are three people in here? Yeah, who the fuck is someone in here? Oh my god. Oh, here we go. You're on the same defense. New England. Yeah. I'm thinking they're gonna be the Packers. If I get past this team with no problems, then I think they're gonna be the Packers.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I wish I could see who it was. He did. A browser gonna say Bray is Colin Kaepernick. That's crazy. Who the fuck is watching my game though? Hey Beth, could you give anybody this thing, this link? Cause I want to buy from the league watching. Them niggas be trying to scope niggas out. I don't see if this is a nigga from the league in here watching.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
Brandon. Perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Down left side on the swing pass. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
In on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And it's third down.
Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
For the Vikings.
This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the
well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of
19 yards that time for number 19.
Very key.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Dancing to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Vikings go.
Their own 21-yard line.
He can really establish pushing on my defense almost every drive. So.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
Whoever he is, he just played the way Kelsey if you call it Nico Harvey. He is the linebacker, some other shit, I think.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, never mind. You can't even look right now, too. Oh, yeah, it's Brian. Yeah, he's always the Yeah.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Minnesota.
She's my manager at my job.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings.
Number 18.
Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
There's a modifier in that.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Trubisky on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
46-yard line.
This is having a game.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Bears field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 2.
Steps away to his left. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
We'll never look at a lot of pass off again, my guy. I think we should play the ball deep down the field.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and 5. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're back up, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 31, Vikings 7. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's not my fault. He told it to me.
Because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
All right, that's the rest of the game.
About the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Yes, I was going to let him off easy, bro. This pussy.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard
no
line.
reason. This is when you're on the clock out. I'm surprised they haven't in the chat yet. Dude, get the fuck off me.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions and coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
How he got by that
and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
1st down, Vikings.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Minnesota.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Like the white dude on your team, bro. He's an animal. He's breaking through fucking blocks, picking people up, picking off balls, picking up fumbles.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Buster screen.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know how, but I got it completely right.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I don't even know.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
Oh no, oh no.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
27-yard line.
Flushed out right. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's going to play out to the end. They ain't trying to run the ball nothing. He's trying to throw all passes.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. To Jefferson on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Vikings.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Patterson.
Tonight's final.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Chicago, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Yeah, I got nothing to say about it. That was